The next important concept in Unit 3 of Company Law is remuneration of directors. So what do you mean by remuneration? Any money given to a person or services rendered by him and includes prerequisites under Income Tax Act 1961. So it is any money given to a person for his services. So 1% of a net profit should be given as a remuneration. So it is by way of fee or a monthly payment or by profit. If excess remuneration, then the person who has taken the excess remuneration should refund it. Then according to section 197 clause 13, insurance is not a remuneration. So if a company is providing free insurance, then it does not fall under remuneration. So if the company contravenes this section, then they will be liable to pay a fine of rupees 1 lakh to 5 lakh. Then company may recover remuneration if fraud. If the person is taking the remuneration has done any fraud, the company may recover remuneration from him. Under section 200, central government or company should give regards to fixing remuneration to these following points. First is the financial position of a company. So before giving remuneration to any person, the company should give regards to these factors. Financial position of the company, remuneration or commission of a person in other capacities, then remuneration or commission drawn by him in any other capacity, or professional qualifications and experience, or other prescribed matters. So for this, on this basis, the remuneration is provided. The next important concept is Board of Directors. So what is Board of Directors? So in section 149, we have a group of directors is called as Board of Directors. For public, minimum 3 is requirement. For private company, minimum is 2, and for one person company, minimum is 1. Maximum there can be 15 Board of Directors. So shareholders' intervention in the power of a Board of Directors. So when can a shareholder intervene in the exercise of powers of a Board of Directors? First, if the Board of Directors is acting nullified, so litigation power is under a Board of Directors, but if the Board of Directors is himself a wrongdoer, then the power comes to shareholder, they can intervene. Next is Board is incompetent. So Board is incompetent to act on their duty, then shareholder can take their power in their hand and do that, exercise that power. So in this case law, B.N. Vishwanathan versus the Tiffin Barrett Avestos Private Limited. So the board has a vested power to appoint a new director, but they failed to appoint a director. So in next general meeting, the shareholders appointed a director and it was held as valid. Next is deadlock. So directors are unwilling to act. So they are unwilling to perform their duty, then shareholder can perform that. It is called deadlock. The next is residuary powers. So if the Board of Directors are exercising the power in excess, so they have limits, but they are crossing that limit, then also a shareholder can exercise that power. It has to be, that excess power has to be subject to the shareholder's validity. Then next section 120, approval of shareholders. So in certain cases, Board of Directors should take approval of shareholders in exercising their power. First is sale, lease or disposal of property. Then next is investment in a trust or result in amalgamation. Then to borrow money in excess of their power, and to remit or extra time to debt payment of a director. So if any director has a debt and his payment date is due, then if the directors are extending that date, they have to take approval of shareholders. Powers and functions of Board of Directors. First is the management. So company's management is their power. Then appointment of key managerial persons like managing directors, etc. Then decision making in important matters. Then the financial management of the company, compliance of legal requirements, that the company is following all the legal requirements. Then conducting shareholder meetings. Then risk management of the company and corporate governance of the company are the powers and functions. The next important concept is corporate social responsibility. Meaning, so it requires companies to take responsibility for social and environmental impact of their activities. So the company should take responsibility. This corporate social responsibility does that. So under section 135, this provision is given of the Companies Act. First, applicability. So to which companies it is applicable? It is applicable to companies with a net worth of 500 crore or more, or a turnover of 1000 crore or more, or a net profit of 5 crore or more. So to these companies it is applicable. Activities. So what the company should do under this? They should try to eradicate hunger, poverty and malnutrition, and they should promote education, gender equality and healthcare. Next, implementation. They can implement it in collaboration with other companies or with NGO. Reporting. In annual report or the amount should be mentioned. Oversight. It is overseen by Board of Directors.